News I hope you enjoy about the show today. Today is the first Market Watch. Yes, Market Watch we're doing on this show now. This will be a segment about every month. Yeah, some people would like to see every week, but it's hard to do one every single week because you gotta look up 10 cards every single week and you gotta give them time to actually look up. So we've got 10 cards we're gonna talk about. We've got some from Bar Chaos and some from Grand Creators. So I've got a few new cards. Obviously one's not new, but one's because the ban list happened. Yep. So there's a lot of things happen. We had two YCSs recently and then the ban list. So this is what's gonna happen after the ban list, and this is the new cards. So we've got first up, we've got Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Now Blue Eyes Jet Dragon on eBay at the moment it's 11.52, which is not too bad for Blue Eyes that collects. The only one copy of this card, because this card is, I guess, pretty good for Blue Eyes players, so it's very good what it wants to do. The same with always with Blue Eyes, it's going to be a very bricky deck, but it's one of those decks, it's fun, but it's going to be very bricky. I think it's good. So over this first week it's 11, so the average is about 11.52 is the average for Blue Eyes. You need one copy, I reckon, for Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. It's a good card. You can get a starter out, so it's worth a little bit more than that. In Twilight, in Starlight Rare, it'll probably be worth about 100 quid minimum, I reckon, maybe 200. But sometimes it really depends what people want. Because it's Blue Eyes, I always think it's gonna be a bit more due that it's Kaiba, so it's always gonna be that nostalgia feel to it. Yep. You know, the card just came out. Yep. So got fight on Chaos cards and Cool Kingdom, it's the same price, and Magic Madhouse the same sort of price. They haven't really got a price for these cards yet because they technically just came out, so a little bit hard to do cards when they just come out, so it's a little bit hard to tell what's going to happen, which is cool. It's a little bit hard to tell, so depends how well it does in the format. If it does quite well and provides these players again, that's good, but if it doesn't, then it will go down in value, I reckon. Yeah. Next we got Hero List. Hero List is a good card. It just got back to Stem and Leverage on the list. Now Hero is always a good rogue option I always found with other decks. Yep. And can be. The card's quite simple, just play a Veil up on summon a hero from the deck, which is a big downside to the card, because if you just get Ash, you always give yourself a bit of a disadvantage to what you've done, so which is a bit of a shame, but I think the card's very good and powerful heroes. Yep. And heroes haven't got really a recent support, so I thought it was that, but clearly they might be doing it because of the new hero set structure deck. So yeah, at the moment on Cool Kingdom it's 15 quid. Where it says 49, I'm going to say 15. On Chaos card can be 59. Yep. On eBay it's 75. Yep. And then on Magic Madhouse it's 9.45. Yeah, same prices all the way around. Yep. Yep. And that one there and that one there. So yeah, this is a good card. It's good. It's gone to 2, so that's pretty cool. Yep. Next is Ice J, a Kekia Cosbanason. So this card's pretty good for Ice J. Ice J's just got support in Battle Chaos, so what makes this card very good. For Ice J, it's kind of a floodgate. Ice J, I kind of like this laughing joke in the moment with the community. The people don't want to pull them and stuff. So, but maybe people might, if they get better cards, they might be able to be played again and stuff, which be able to play for the first time. I think they got a chance at Ice J. Much better than people think they are, and especially the new format starting. And we don't know what's going to happen yet with the new format. Now it's a new card, so we don't know what's happen. At the moment, it's about 9 quid. Which is not too bad. 9 quid is pretty good for one card. You'll probably need 2 copies, I would say minimum, if you can get on the field very quickly, I think. I don't think it's a free off because it is a level 7. It's a little bit tricky when you've got a main deck level 7. I can't really special summon it. It can special summon itself, it does eclipse and stuff like that. So that's why it special summon it itself, which is cool, which is good. Yep. Which is good about this card, so which is cool. Next is Dynarathia Trouble Xantha. Now this is the main Dynarathia card. This card's 14 quid. You need 3 copies, so it's quite expensive this card actually, because if you're a budget player this £14 might not seem a lot, but actually it is, because that's 3 copies of a card you kind of need. Just sets of Dynarathia Trap. Basically Dynarathia are basically this deck when you have to pay half life for everything, and basically you make your fusions and stuff. It's kind of like Ultra Ghost sometimes, but you have to pay half for everything, which is good. It doesn't do the hazard to mine. The reason why I'm not picking it up the deck is because it doesn't have enough main deck monsters. All it has is just 2 main decks, and it's still gonna have only 2 main decks the next set. Yeah, in Dimension Force. Yeah, it's a shame. I think it's a good card actually. Yeah. Go down ref for your deck, yeah. Now I have a lot of counter trap cards too in the deck, so that could be accounting too, so it really depends on the deck itself. Again, it's 14.24 at the moment, so with a weird pricing, but that means if you want to buy 3 for example, you're gonna have to pay you're gonna have to pay 48. Collected this is quite, I mean not 48, 28, 42, which is quite a lot for itself, which is extremely a good amount, so which is good, which is cool. Next card is Illusion of Chaos. Illusion of Chaos is, I say, one of the best chase cards in Battle Chaos. Because literally, all it does is can search Distant Soul. So yes, it can play in Dark Magician. It's very good in Dark Magician, in fact. It's very good in Dark Magician. You could play it now and it'll be absolutely fine. And so if any Dark Magician card you would like yourself, if you want. But it's more better in deck like Spiral, because you can search Magician Souls, play 3 copies, search Magician Souls, and then send the other copy, then bam, there's your target. I mean, there's your Magician Soul combo. Yep. Now it's currently 42 quid. It's quite a lot for one card. Yeah, which is a shame. Hey. Because it's a very good card, and you need 3 of it, I reckon, if you could play in like any Spyro deck. Yep, and you have to play Spyro decks real, so you can't play in like remote duels because of Spyro drones and Spyro Master, Spyro Ancient and stuff like Super Ancient and stuff like that. It's quite important for the deck because it's a shame. Because they obviously need to look at the opponent's deck, and you can't really do that in remote duels, which is quite funny. Yep, it is. Yep. And then we got the new Soul Synchron. This card's alright. It's pretty good. It's a little bit gimmicky. It basically destroys 1 card on the field, right? And then you burn your opponent for so much life, which is pretty cool. Pretty handy what it wants to do. It's a nice one-off. 40 quid seems a little bit much to my stand. I think it will go down. I think it will go down to maybe 25 minimum, I reckon. Maybe 20. Yeah, remember this is in dollars, so it probably is 20 in English, so which is cool. Oh, probably about the same. Probably 35 here. Yeah. So let's say 35 here. I know we couldn't find English ones. Yeah, it's a shame, but hey ho, that these things sort of happen, which is a shame. Yeah. Which is cool. It's a nice one-off. I don't think many people will play it. I think people will give it a go. I think they'll experiment on it, but I don't think too much will happen. Yep. Next is the and that's for across the week, that across the month that was. Yep. Yep. Same with the other one too. Next is the Water Lantern of the Temple. This is one of the new cards from Grand Creators. This is the Brave Stuff. The Brave Stuff is just a nice little simple engine. You need 3 of this card, so collector's rare are like 109 quid, 110 quid each, then or 73. So it's a lot of money for even an ultimate rare. So it's quite a big difference of what you're buying on there. Again, I think it's a lot for one card. Yep. Which you need a 3 of. So, but you could get it for. I think you can get the whole card collection for 180 quid itself. So the whole entire set. I mean the engine, which is cool. You're just playing other decks. Yeah, you just play as a nice little engine, and I played against it with Cosmo, which I didn't think was kind of a thing, but apparently it is. Yeah. And I thought, oh, Cosmo don't really need a nonsense, so it could be a good thing. So it could be a good thing in that deck, so which is cool. Next is, and that's across the whole month. Yep. Next is So Go. It's the new Insector card, which fixes a lot of problem with them. Currently, it's 1485 on Cool Chaos card, and 39 eBay if you want on collector's rare. If you don't get collector's rare, it's about 5, I reckon. If it's that much on, then it's 14. Yeah, it's a good card. It's very good card for Insectors in general. Fixes a lot of issues. Hey, if you're not their normal, don't rely now on the freaking normal sum, and you can just equip something. If you just want to equip something, that's pretty good. So if you just need a move, which is pretty handy for the deck, yeah. Which is cool. And sometimes it's just a nice extender. So it does a lot of things. It can be a star card, can be a little extender, which is cool, which is good. It's really handy for that situation, which is cool, which is good. I think it's going to be a good card. I think it's going to be necessary in some decks. Next is Alice Alki, the Punk Amazing Dragon. This is the main boss monster in Punks. I think this card's going to be very good and very powerful in Punks. It's a level 11, so it might be quite hard to make. You have to kind of make it on opponent's turn, which is quite difficult, but it's easy to set up the combo. All you need is like a level 8 Synchro and a level 3 Punk tuner, which is all the low monsters are tuners, by the way, which is pretty cool. No, so that's pretty easy to set up. It balances how many tails or punks you use, basically. So let's say you're gonna be minimum using 1. So let's just say 1 for some. You just bounce 1 cut monster, which is pretty handy. It gets it back to the extra deck, which is pretty good. It's worth about 7 quid, and that one is a collector's rare on Magic Man House again. So probably about the same there too. So 650 seems not too bad for 1 copy. You'd probably need 1. You probably need 2 for now, but then you'll need 2 copies. You only need 2 copies. You'll need 2 copies at the moment, but later on, when the new level 11 monster comes out in Dimension Force, I think you'll reckon you'll need 1 copy. Yeah. So it'll go down how many copies you'll need for this card, which is cool. And you can make it more often, which is good. So you might play 1 or 2, so it really depends. But it's very easy to make punks. Your partner make an opponent's turn, which is pretty cool, pretty handy. And punks have been doing actually quite well. A lot better people think have fought recently, which is pretty cool. And over the moment, it's been about this price, yep. And then the last card is Exorcister Mikeson. Yeah. So Exorcists are just these XC decks. The idea of the deck is basically you try and say, if opponent moves a card from the graveyard, they summon an XC monster basically. So you have a little girl and you pay and you summon your XC monster, which is pretty cool. On the opponent's turn, which is quite handy. Then the opponent kind of knows not to do that, so there kind of is ways to play around it, which is cool. I think this card's pretty good. You'll play 2 copies in Exorcists, I'll tell you now. So at the moment you'll play 2 copies, yep. At the moment it's going for 20, it's going for 9.29, so 9.30. 9.30, let's round it up. And on Magic Man House it's going for 10 quid, so which is not too bad. You do need 3 copies. I reckon you need 2 or 3 codes to play this in Exorcists. And that's across most of the month, yeah, which is pretty cool, pretty handy for this month, so which is good. Good. I think it'll help out Exorcists quite a lot. You need 3 at the moment, and then you could be down to 2 if the new one comes out. But the new one needs 2 extra seed monsters on the field to make it, so that could be quite hard. So you still might play this at 3 still sometimes. It depends what build, what variant you're going with it, which is cool. Cool. Which I think are pretty cool. That's over about a month, I reckon. That's over the months, yep. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed my first market watch for Fire and Ice Lucio. I'm on actually Fire and Ice Lucio. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Skyrock. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Skyrock. Yep, all those. I done okay. I mean, I done quite well with last week in the locals. Again, it's just the same sort of things. Hopefully, we'll do a little bit better next week. I am starting to find better things to do. So my first day went well with Julia. We got a second day plan this week on Saturday because it's a day off, which is good, which is cool. Hopefully, she is definitely go for a tail. She lives quite far, so Collyhan, which is quite far. But it's 35 minutes. We're meeting up in Oxford next Saturday. Around about lunchtime, which is cool. Hopefully, this will go quite far with her, I reckon. And hopefully, it will go quite long, I reckon. Hopefully, it's good. This is the first time actually matches work, so yeah. Okay, I hope you enjoy what we're about to show today. Subscribe and watch all. Good luck. Good luck doing, everyone. Hope me and Julia stay together now. Yep, and stuff like that. Yep. Hope you enjoy what we're about to show today. Subscribe and watch all, and see you all next time. Peace, everyone. Good luck doing, everyone, and keep an eye on these new cards, cause it's harder than thinking. Things change very quickly. There'll be another one next month, though. There won't be one until next month, so that will be the. Let's look at dates now. That will be March the. Oh, guess what? It's the same date. How a coincidence is that? Okay, hope you enjoyed that show today. Subscribe and watch all, and see you next time. Peace, everyone. Good luck doing, everyone.